Good morning. So, as promised, I've finally decided to go live again. It's been a while. And I just thought that today I'd do the Royalty Detoxifying Mask, show you how that works, and talk a little bit about the ways that you can support my business with Unique, a little bit about Unique and the foundation and their mission and the good things that they do. Yeah, and dual purpose, trio purpose. Anyway, so the first thing you got to do with your detox mask is make sure that you've got a damp face. So I'm just gonna, I've already cleansed and moisturized and all of that stuff. There's a morning routine and there's an evening routine, and all of these things get done I'm also going to remember to take my nose pin out, because I oftentimes forget that part and then I snag it. Excuse me. There's my detox mask. It comes in this great, beautiful colors container with a lid and a spatula on top. Now, something important to remember about this is you don't want to get water inside the bin, because it will instantly start it working, and you waste the whole thing. So you want to make sure, take the spatula out. That lid is pretty tight, so I take that off, and then what I do is I scoop some out here right onto that lid. Okay, and then I have this old brush that I use. It's not a Unique brush. Anything that you use for this is going to stain, so I don't want to use anything that I've invested a great deal of money into, or that I use in my daily routine. So, just like this, and start slapping that stuff on. You can see why I have to take my nose pin out, because boy, sometimes getting this stuff off around it, not a good, pretty sight. And it's already starting to work. I do this just a couple of times a week, but as I get older, I find that this T-zone needs a little bit more attention than it used to when I was younger. So it's already starting to bubble up in here in my trouble areas. And I know it's really hard to see it on video, but trust me. Okay, just like that. So now I'm cleaning my brush and my spatula. And remember, I don't want any water getting into the little canister. So I'm going to make sure that everything is good and dry before I put it all back together. No moisture. There we go. Now I let that sit for about 5 minutes. So I'm going to just set a timer here. There we go. And then while that's working, I just thought I'd talk a little bit about why I joined Unique, and how you can help me. Maybe you've gotten a little tired of seeing all my posts or hearing me ask for your support. But there are many ways you can support me, and none of them actually, or not all of them anyway, include you spending any money. So I'm going to talk about those ways. I have a business page, number one. And every time you like that page or a post on that page, it draws other people to that page. It is a public page, so anybody in Facebook world can see it. So it doesn't have to be you. It could be your friends. It could be my friends, obviously. And it could be some stranger out there who is a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend. The more people who like my page, obviously, the better reach that my business has. And certainly that helps my business grow. So liking my posts on my main page, liking my business page, liking any posts on it, all of these things help me to reach a greater audience and in turn help me grow my business. So all of that is appreciated. Parties. You know, when I started with Unique, I had been watching the 3D lashes for some time, and I'd been trying to kind of think about whether that was worth it or not. And I ended up going to a drugstore and buying a high-end mascara and trying it. And what I found was it was pretty decent, but I had a friend who was representing Unique. And to help her out, show my support, she had asked a few of us, myself, my daughter, my sister-in-law, whatever, to host a party for her. So it was all done on Facebook, and she posted some things every day, and we had just invited a bunch of our friends, and she would let everybody know what the products were, and if they wanted to order any product, they would do so from the party. Now, when something is purchased through a party, the hostess gets rewarded if it's a qualifying party. So if it sells the amount set. So you sell the makeup in this party, and hopefully at the end of the party it's a qualified party, and you're rewarded with half-price items and free Y-cash, they call it, based on the amount that your party sold. So anyway, I had purchased from everybody's parties just one little thing. By the way, I had tried the mascara, and it blew away the mascara that I had paid even a few dollars more than I paid for in the party. But through each party, I wanted to show support to my friends who were hosting, so I would buy a little something. And piece by piece, I really kind of fell in love with the makeup itself. So, Becky had been posting the kit, the presenter's kit. And I was looking one time at everything that was in this kit, and I thought, wow, that's a lot of makeup and skin product for that dollar price. When I looked at what I had spent already in just the parties that I purchased from, I had already spent the money that the kit was going to cost me. So I said, you know, I might have to consider this. So I did. I looked at it. I talked to Becky about it, and I thought, you know, what the heck. So I bought the kit, and Becky asked me if I would consider selling, because you have that option with the kit. And I thought, you know, I don't have the time, I don't know enough people, etc., etc. But then the kit arrived, and I had even more products to fall in love with. And, oh, there's my timer. And so sure enough, I thought, you know what, I've got it anyway. I have a few months to just kind of play around, see what I can come up with, see if I sell any, if I like the atmosphere. if I get any feedback, and if I make any money. Time to rinse. I'm going to actually use one of our shine cloths. This is another item that I had purchased that I immediately fell in love with. It's not expensive. It's not oily and greasy like some of the other makeup wipes that you get. And it's strong. Okay, so here we go. Anyway, so I gave it a shot, started to sell. I added, well, Becky added, and I added myself to some Facebook groups out there with other presenters and some training tools and things like that. And it wasn't until after I joined that I'd learned about the Unique Foundation. And, you know, we all know, sadly, that 1 in 4 girls will be sexually abused or assaulted before the age of 18. Sad state, but it's true. Unique actually supports defendinnocence.org, and through the Unique Foundation offers retreats and training and things like that for these women and for caregivers of children. So it's 1 in 4 assaulted, and we want to work together to eradicate that and just bring it down one number at a time even. There we go, a couple of stubborn spots I'm going to get to here. So they have done amazing work, and who doesn't want to belong to a company who has that sort of mission? I was at a training day a couple of weeks ago now, and I met a lot of the women who I've met only online to this point, and it was such an empowering day. They offer amazing incentives, and it didn't take me very long at all before I had arrived, this card had arrived in the mail, and it's a credit card, and all my money that I make selling, so any order that you place, within 3 hours, that money, my commission part of it, appears on that credit card. So I've managed to make enough money to pay for my fancy dress for my daughter who's getting married in September, and certainly to invest back into my own makeup and skincare. I host parties all the time so that I can earn more half price and free items. I've had 2 women join my team so far. So basically saw the value in the presenter's kit, and they're both doing great. It can be a struggle sometimes. You do have to commit to it, and you do have to try to open yourself up and meet new people and get to know what it is that you're promoting. And they're always throwing new things at us and new products, and every month there's a kudos, a special deal on a product. They're releasing new products all the time. They're retiring products all the time. Things are, always growing, always evolving. But yeah, so ways you can show me support: like my posts, share my business page, ask to join my VIP group where a lot of more private things can happen. Join my team, there is no commitment if you join my team. You buy that presenter's kit, you can quit. If you don't want to sell, you don't even have to start selling. It's called a kitnapper. But if you choose to make a little hobby business, or you choose to work toward replacing your income, you're a stay-at-home mom, or you're like me, you're just somebody who works really hard for her money and wants to have a little bit of extra money for things like manicures or hairdos or whatever. Summer's here, so I like to splurge on summer clothing and shoes. Shoes, always shoes. Anyway, host a party for me. Invite all your friends, and we'll just have some fun for 3, 5, 10 days, whatever you choose. We can feature a certain product, or we can talk about all of the products, whatever you want to do. It's all up to you. When you join this business, it's all up to you. Like anything else, you are representing a company, so there are guidelines. But really, I have networked with women who, obviously they're not going to buy from me. They have their own unique businesses, but they have taught me so much, and they have instilled a confidence in me, and they have encouraged me and uplifted me. Empower, uplift, validate. These are part of Unique's mission. And I have met many women who have done just that for me. So one small little side note is I've done makeup here and there throughout my life. I had kind of gotten to a point where, some eyeliner and some mascara might have been it. Now with the skincare that Unique provides me, I'm really enjoying the makeup process. And I get the whole thing done in about 15 minutes every morning. And there's been rarely a day when I haven't done that process in the morning. And I've gotten more compliments than I used to. And I'm not like making myself look like somebody different. I'm just emphasizing what I guess are my good qualities. And yeah, I'm getting positive feedback. And let's face it, every woman wants to hear that, especially as they're aging and have 5 grandbabies. So yeah, you want to support me? Like my stuff, man. Join my team, buy that kit, refer your friends to me. You know somebody who's looking for a little side thing? Send them my way. Let them know that I can help set them up a little bit. The foundation, every time somebody places an order, you have the option of adding, a few pennies that takes it up to the next round dollar, right? And that all goes toward the foundation. If you look back on my profile page a little bit, you'll see a post. It's an interview with Derek Maxfield and his wife Shailene. They, along with Derek's sister Melanie, founded Unique. And he's got some pretty inspiring stories of what made him think of doing this. But he started it for the women. And they're a very empowering group. So watch that video, see what it is we're about. Ask me any questions you want to know, and please just like my stuff. Get people coming to me so I can grow this business a little bit more. Yeah, so that's it. I'm gonna do my makeup. Actually, I might skip my makeup because I think I'm gonna go get these brows done. Anyway, have a great Saturday or Sunday. I wish it was sunnier out. That's the word I was going for. It's a little chilly. If you know anything about me, I'm always cold, even when it's warm. So I'm going to take off, see if I can't get something out of this day. Thanks again for watching. I can't see who was here, but I know a few of you popped on and off. So yeah, thanks for joining. The rest of you, if you watch it in replay, thanks for any support that you show me and my business. You've no idea how much I appreciate each of you who has. If you've thrown a party, if you've liked my comments, if you've liked my business page. I try to like everybody's business page. I have a lot of people and family and friends and my connections on Facebook who have small businesses. And I know from personal experience that liking their business doesn't mean I have to spend money. It means my audience is now drawn into their audience. And that's how the world networks, and that's how the world grows and evolves. So that's it. I'll stop yapping. Put that nose pin back in and get out of here for the day. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks again. Bye now.